Facebook family, what's up? What a way to end the year. I'm gonna give this some time because I know some people are gonna be logging in and checking it out. Some people are gonna watch this live. Some people are gonna watch the replay, but that's the title of this thing. I put it, what a way to end the year. And some of you guys are like, what happened? Like, what's going on? What do you mean, what a way to end the year? And for me, by the way, if you're watching this live, give me an L. If you're watching the replay, give me an R. But you're looking at the title, maybe you're like, what happened? Like, what do you mean, what a way to end the year? And truth be told is the year is not over yet. It's not even done. So it's not about what a way to end the year. And some of us are struggling. Some of us are having the best year yet. I did a poll on Instagram about yesterday. I did early morning yesterday, and I put, where are you? Where are you with the year? Are you finishing the year strong, and you're crushing your goals? Are you not where you want to be, but working to finish strong? Or are you like, you know what, forget this year. Let's talk about 2023 because this is not my year. And the funny thing is, I had about close to a little over 50 people vote on the poll, right? And the poll came out almost even. It was like I forgot what it was, but it was like 35% this, 28% something. It was almost even. It was almost 30, right? It was pretty close. But yeah, so people right now are looking at the end of the year like, how do I finish strong? Like, what if you're not where you want to be right now? And today, if you know me well, like if you know Maximo Lora, I'm all about maximizing. I love maximizing my life. I like maximizing my lifestyle. I'm all about maximizing people's potential. And one of the things I want to share with you today is one of my things is the fourth quarter. I'm always talking about the fourth quarter. And if you haven't realized, today is October 1st. It's the first day of the fourth quarter. That means there's 3 more months left in the year. October, November, and December, and boom, the year is over, and welcome 2023. So my question to you is, are you where you want to be towards the end of the year? Are you closer to your goals? Are you further away from your goals? Or are you about the same place you were in the beginning of the year in January when you set those goals? And that's the question you got to answer to yourself. But today, I didn't just want to come on and say, hey guys, it's the fourth quarter. Where you at? No, I want to be like, hey guys, it's the fourth quarter. We need to finish strong. We, as in let's get together and let's make some moves. And I want to share with you some of the things that I do to help me finish strong in the fourth quarter. So if you're looking to finish strong in the fourth quarter, maybe you're watching the replay, maybe you're watching this live, I want you to give me number 4 in the chat. Number 4, if you're ready to finish strong in the fourth quarter. I'm going to give you some tips right now. So if you have a friend that maybe you want to share this with, tag them on this video. Say, look, watch this, because this is going to help someone finish strong in the fourth. Now, let me explain to you what I mean by finishing strong in the fourth. First thing I want you to think about it is when you think about the fourth quarter, you think about sports, right? It's a sports analogy. So for me, I like to look at life in the sports analogy. It's in the fourth quarter where champions are made. When that team is down and out and they're not getting the momentum they need. It's in the fourth when the champions rise to the occasion and they win the game. So these things I'm going to share with you today is to help you finish strong in the fourth. Because remember, October, November, December, boom, it's done. 2023 is already here. So we got 3 more months to end the year strong. The fourth quarter begins today. So what's the first R? I'm going to give you 5 R's. 5 R's to end the year strong. All right, you guys ready? So the first R is respect. If you're watching this, type in respect, because I want people to type it in so you can feel it. Type in respect. And what I mean by respect is you got to respect the process. Respect the process. And why do I say that? Because a lot of times we might get to the fourth quarter and we're not where we want to be. We're not happy. We're not where we want to be. We're not even near our goals. And you're like, should I quit? Is this really for me? Was this really the path I was supposed to go down? Guys, I gotta tell you, sometimes you just gotta respect the process. And you know what? Another thing that we get a challenge with is we start comparing ourselves to other people because we start looking at other people. Oh, but he has this, she has that. They're this far along, they're this far along. It's their process, not your process. You gotta respect your process. So the first word is respect. You gotta respect your process. This is your gift. God gave it to you, no one else. And here's what I want to let you know, just in case you didn't know this, with anything that's worthwhile, anything that's worth going after, you ready? I'll tell you a little secret. It takes work. It takes work. So it's going to be challenging. You might have some failures along the way. And guess what? It's all good. Respect the process. Put in the work. Remember, we're talking about the fourth quarter right now. Today, the fourth quarter begins. So when you're in that fourth quarter, you got to respect the process. That, hey, it wasn't about one quarter. It wasn't about two. It wasn't about three. It's the fourth quarter. It took 4 quarters to get here, but the last one, let's make it count. Let's go out there and really give it all we got. Respect how you got here. Respect the process, but give it all you got. So number 1, R, is respect. Don't compare yourself to other people. Respect the process. Understand it will require work. Understand that everyone else has their own journey, and this is your journey, but you got to respect the process because everything worthwhile takes work, takes sacrifice, takes energy. Now, the second R is ritual. You have to create rituals in the fourth quarter. My question to you is, what have you been doing in the last 3 quarters? What have you been doing in the last 3 quarters? Have you been doing something over and over again? You know, it's something like they say about insanity. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result, that's insanity. That's crazy. So maybe something that you've been doing over and over, you got to cut it completely, eliminate it, and do something different. How many positive habits have you accumulated in the last 3 quarters? How about starting the fourth quarter with some new habits? Because as they say, if you want something different, you got to do something different. I'll give you some simple rituals that I do that maybe might help you. How do you wake up in the morning? What's the first thing you do? Is the first thing you do, you jump on the phone and you're on social media and you're doing all this crazy stuff? Or is the first thing you do maybe meditation, maybe prayer? I like to pray in the morning. I like to give thanks. I like to do gratitude. I jump into my Bible. Now, by all means, I'm not pushing my religion on you, my beliefs, my faith on you, but that's where I stand. That's where I'm grounded at. I'm grounded in the Word. Now, my question to you is, how do you start your day? After that, for me, after I get into the Word, I get into some audio, some reading. When was the last time you picked up a book? We're talking about rituals right now. By the way, if you're joining us, we're talking about the fourth quarter. Today's October 1st, and we're going into the fourth quarter. I'm giving you the 5 R's to go out there and finish strong in the fourth quarter. October, November, December. The first R, we said respect the process. Second R is ritual. So I'm giving you some rituals that you could do throughout your day. Audios, books. By the way, if you're reading a book right now, I want you to type in the chat. What book are you reading right now if you're reading a book? If you're listening to an audio, maybe an audio book, type it in the chat right now. What book are you listening to right now? I see some people in the chat. My boy, Finesse, I see you, brother. He says the gym is a ritual. By the way, you can drop your ritual too. What's one of your rituals in the morning? The gym. I see some people say the Bible. That's cool. Awesome. Type in your rituals. I want to know what you're doing. Because some of these rituals, someone else can utilize and help better their life. They help maximize their lifestyle. Help maximize their life. Come finish strong in the fourth. Some other rituals that I do is the gym. I do agree with the gym. I want to get into gym. I want to get in better shape. I want to grow. Something about the gym, being in there and growing, pumping iron and working out, going for a nice jog, that helps people. So my question is, I'm going to leave you with this, for this R. There's more R's, but for this one, ritual is what rituals can you change? What habits can you change in the fourth quarter to get you closer to your goal? Are you going to events? Are you networking? Are you saying hello to more people? Are you coming out with a positive attitude? Are you showing up? Are you giving what you want to receive? You feel me? Now, the next R is rhythm. Rhythm is the next R. Rhythm is the next R. So we went from respect the process to rituals, and the next R is rhythm. Now, what I mean by rhythm is that you got to get your rhythm in the fourth. See, we're talking about, if we go back to sports, right now, it's football season. All the teams, we're going on, what is it, week 4? We're going on week 4. The teams are winning. Type in your favorite team if you want. Type in your favorite team, right? My team is the Patriots. We didn't have a good start, but it's all good. I mean, it is what it is. But here's what I want you to know about rhythm. You ever seen that team in any sports and they catch their rhythm? And when they catch their rhythm, guess what? Unstoppable. No one can touch them because they're in the groove. They got their momentum going on and on and on. And it's like the untouchable, right? I see some people in the chat, they're saying Cowboys. I feel you. I'm sorry for you. But Patriots and Buccaneers, that's what's up right there. See you, Giovanna. Nice to see you on. Awesome, awesome. So my question to you is, how do you get in that rhythm? And one of the ways to get in a good rhythm is what I just talked about right now, rituals. When you start doing a habit for a long period of time, it becomes consistent and it creates what's called momentum. And when you have momentum in your life, you know what the thing about momentum is? I'll tell you this, and I want you to know this. Momentum is hard to obtain, but easy to lose. So if you're going into the fourth quarter, I want to say this now, because if you're going into the fourth quarter and you get a rhythm, and you're going at it and you get a rhythm, keep going. Push harder. Put pedal to the metal, more gas. The last thing you want to do is lose Big Mo. Big Mo is where it's at. Momentum is where. So you got to find a rhythm. So that's number 3R is rhythm. You got to get in the rhythm. And the only way to get in the rhythm is through rituals and habits. So make sure you do that. Now, the fourth R is relationships. Ooh. Is he going to talk about it? Yeah, I'm going to talk about relationships. You guys ever heard the quote, you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most? My question to you is, the 5 people you've been hanging out with, and by the way, type in relationships in the chat if we're going to talk about relationships. Type in relationships. I want to make sure everyone's clear. But my question to you is, the 5 people that you've been hanging out with the most, are they talking about obstacles or are they talking about opportunity? Are they talking about challenges? Or are they talking about like going after it? Positivity? Are they talking about change? Or are they talking about stay the same? See, a lot of times we get around these relationships and you know what it is? It feels comfortable. It feels comfortable. And you know what the crazy thing about being comfortable? There's no growth there. You got to get outside of your comfort zone in order to grow. You got to get around people that are going to challenge you. Another one of my favorite quotes is if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room, right? I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. I want to be in a room that I can learn from other people. I can grow. They can pull me up. They're like, yo, Max, you got to learn this new thing. And I want people to be real with me too. I want people to call me out. Like, yo, Max, you can do this better. What if you tweak this a little bit this way? Because that shows that they got love for me. If you love me, you want to see me grow. If you love me, you want to see me do better. So at the end of the day, relationships is so key. Who are you surrounded yourself with? Going into the fourth quarter, see, once again, showing with a game, if you're around a bunch of losers, sorry to tell you, you might end up losing. But if you're around a bunch of winners, make it happen, captains, people that want more, people that are going to be like, yo, bump this, we're going to win this game. And they're going to grab you and drag you across the finish line. Those are the people you want to get around because they're going to fire you up like, man, this guy's going at it. I need to step up my game. You want to be around people that make you step up your game. They're so good. They fire you up so much. You're like, man, I got to step up my game. Or are you around the people like, hey, let's just chill. let's just watch a movie. And ain't nothing wrong with watching a movie. But I'm saying, if you're not where you want to be in life, why are we chilling? Am I coming too strong? Let me know if I'm coming too strong. But really, if you're not where you are, where you want to be in life, why are you chilling so much? Everyone has the same 24 hours a day. Why are you chilling so much? Now, going back to relationships, not only important being around the right people, by you showing up in your relationships how you're supposed to. Are you being that A1 husband? Are you being that, 100% wife? Are you being that A-class worker, employee? But Max, my boss doesn't treat me the way he's supposed to. Okay, that's cool. That's his problem, not yours. How you showing up at that job? How you showing up in that relationship? How you showing up for your kids? Are you parenting the right way? And by the way, I'm not a parent, so I can't talk, but I do know a little bit of something about relationships. How you showing up? Once again, I said it earlier. Are you giving what you want to receive? That's all about relationships too. So 2 things about relationships: get around the right people, and 2, show up to relationships how you want people to show up for you. It's the golden rule of life. Golden rule of life. Treat others how you want to be treated. Treat others how you want to be treated. Same thing about the job. Are you treating that job how you want to be treated? Are you treating your business how you want to be treated? Oh my God, my employee doesn't want to give me a raise. Do you deserve a raise? My business is not making the money I want to make. Are you giving it all you got for it to give you everything it got? You feel me? I can stay here for days, but the last R. Here's the last R. You guys ready? So we talked about, by the way, if you're just joining us, if you want to drop an L, if you're watching it live, if you want to drop an R, if you're watching a replay, you can do that. But if you're just joining us, this is the 4th quarter. And I think I titled the message today. I said, what a way to end the year. And some people jumped on like, what do you mean, what a way? Did something happen? No, nothing happened because the year's not done. We still got 3 months left to finish the year. October, November, December. We can finish strong. So that's what this message is about. I'm giving you the 5 R's. The 5 R's to finish the year strong, right? Respect was 1. Respect the process. Ritual, it was 2. You gotta create some habits to get in to create, which was number 3, rhythm. So you get into some rituals to create some rhythm, and then number 4 was relationships, and then we have number 5, and you guys are probably waiting for number 5. Number 5, and by the way, you can tag people too. I don't mind. Tag this. It's gonna be public. You can share it. It's all good. We're all about adding value. If I'm adding value to your life, I'm a happy camper. Now, number 5. This is the one that you really got to stop looking in the window and start looking in the mirror. And what I mean by that is we're looking in the window and we're looking outside to everyone else. We got to look in the mirror. And number 5R is rise. We got to rise to the occasion. Like I said earlier when I started this call, if I'm comparing it to sports, in the 4th quarter is where championships are made. Champions are made in the 4th. But you know what champions do in the 4th? Like true champions? They rise. They rise and they rise. They look around at the adversities and they're like, you know what? Bump this. I got this. I rise. I remember, and I apologize for my Atlanta Falcons fans, but I remember a long time, it was about, 4 or 5 years ago, something like that, when the Patriots and the Falcons went to the Super Bowl. And they were down, I believe it was 3-24, something like 3-21, something along those lines. And the cameras went to Brady, and he had his head down. Right, this is one of my favorite stories. He had his head down, and all the reporters were saying, "Oh my God, Brady has quit. He's over there crying. He has his head down. He can't believe what he's doing." And he's sitting there, and I'm thinking the opposite. I was thinking the opposite. I was like, they have no idea who they're messing with. This guy's the GOAT. Like, he loves being, like, this is the guy that loves being down. Like, he wants to prove people wrong. He has a huge chip on his shoulder. Do you know that he was a 199th draft pick? And here's the funny thing. He has a movie production company called, I think it's called 199 Pick or something. He carries that on his shoulder to prove people wrong. It's just hilarious. So, boom, they zoom in on him. And they're like, it's done. The Falcons are celebrating, the fans are celebrating and thing. And I'm thinking the opposite. I'm like, dude, this guy's about to rise. Remember, the number 5R is rise. Champions rise in the fourth. And that guy came back to one of the biggest, as a team. They did it as a team. And by the way, there's no self-made success. It's always a team success. Don't get it twisted. If anyone tells you I'm a self-made millionaire, or I'm a self-made this, that's bull crap, all right? It's our team, right? And more importantly, it's that with the help of someone up above. They always touching you. All the glory goes to God, right? And also a team. We work together as a team. Teamwork makes a dream work. But going back to my story, is rise is as a champion, as a leader, you have to rise. See, and the thing I want to leave you with today, I read a quote before I jumped on this live. It goes, if you don't change what you're doing today, all your tomorrows will be like yesterday. If you don't change what you're doing today, all your tomorrows will be like yesterday. I read that earlier, but shout out to my boy Danny. And when we come in the fourth, we got to remember, this is why I really want to remind you is, and this goes for Brady sitting down in that game. This goes for a parent. This goes for someone that's just going out in life. You got to remember, there's people, you don't even know this probably, but there's people out there looking at you and they're rooting you on. There's people out there that believe in you. And I want you to know, if you're one of my friends on Facebook and we know each other, trust me, I believe in you. I believe you have greatness inside you. I believe you have way more potential than you believe you do. Trust me on this. Like, for real. You can do a lot more than what you can even imagine. But here's the thing I want to leave you with, is you also got to remember there's people watching you. There's people watching you. I'm not talking about the haters. Let the haters become your motivators. Let the haters become your elevators, right? You rise. But what I'm really talking about is your loved ones that are looking at you. Your kids. Your spouse. Your peers. Your team. They're looking at you on the sideline with your head down, going into the fourth, meditating, focus, getting yourself together, and they're saying, what's about to happen? Is he going to rise? Or is he going to falter in the face of fear and doubt? Don't let fear and doubt get the best of you guys. One of my favorite things about fear, one of my favorite acronyms behind fear is false evidence appearing real. That's all fear is. It's false evidence. And you know, one of the easiest way to tackle fear is I want you to really dig down deep inside and ask yourself a simple question. Has anyone in my same situation accomplished anything great? And you know what the answer is? Most of the time, if not all the time, yes. If maybe you're a single mother, hey, guess what? There's other single mothers crushing it, living the life of their dreams. Why? Because they took adversity and they shifted it. Maybe you're a drunk, an alcoholic, maybe you're a drug user, whatever it is. Maybe you're addicted to something. I don't know what it is. There's people that have let that go and transformed their life. Why can't that be you? The exact reason you believe you're disqualified is the reason you're qualified. Because there's someone out there that was in your same situation that overcame it. And you know what the beauty is? The big gift at the end of the day, I'm gonna end with this because I could talk for days, but I'm gonna end with this. The biggest gift at the end of it all is if you are a true champion and you go into this fourth quarter, October, November, December, There's multiple gifts going to come out of it. I'm going to talk about 2 gifts that's going to come out of it. The biggest treasure is, one, your overflow. If you finish this year strong, it's going to overflow into the next year. You can have wins. But the most important one, which I think is the biggest blessing, is when you receive your blessing, you become a blessing to others. And what I mean by that is, like I said earlier, there's someone out there that was in your similar situation, that overcame it and won, and you can use it as an example. But how about your story? When I'm talking to you right there, when you overcome your adversity, your struggle, your challenges of this year, and you end it strong, and you inspire someone else that's in your current situation. So in 3, 4, 5, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years from now, when you meet someone that was in your current situation now, but you meet them later on, they're like, how did you overcome that? Let me show you. And when you are able to become a blessing to someone else, there's no price to that, guys. There is no price to that, guys. I'm telling you right now, there is no price to that right now. Like, I'm telling you guys. Like, so if all I'm going to leave you with that, once again, the 5 hours, if you're just joining us, the first R we did was respect. Respect the process. Everyone's going to go through a process. It's your process, nobody else's. Respect your process. Understand it's going to require work. Whatever you want in life that is worthwhile is going to require work. The second R we talked about today was ritual. You got to create some winning habits, some positive habits that are going to get you closer to your goals, not further away. Ask yourself, everything I'm doing in life, is it getting me closer to my goal or further away? Number 3 R is rhythm. You got to get in a rhythm. You got to create some momentum. You got to work for it. And you know what the crazy thing about rhythm is? It takes work. You gotta go at it. You gotta push. If I just give a little tap to a car, it doesn't just go. You gotta really push into it and create some momentum, create some rhythm. Number 4, all we talked about is relationships. Get around the right people. And more importantly, you show up right to those relationships. You gotta show up. And the last all we talked about was rise. You have to rise, guys, because you truly want to become a blessing so you can bless others. That's what life is all about. God designed you. Let me tell you something in case you didn't know. God designed you for a specific reason. Our goal, what success is, when you really want to know the definition of success, is you finding, you discovering your God-given talent, you developing that God-given talent, and you deploying it to the world to help the world become a better place. You becoming a blessing. That right there is your God-given purpose. You want to know what purpose is? It's right there. All right, I'm done. I can keep going all day. It's Step It Up Saturday. Let's get it. Finish strong Friday. It's the 4th quarter. Welcome to the 4th quarter. This is your pep talk. We're going to go out there, win the game. We're getting off the bench. Get your butt off the bench. The 4th quarter has begun. October, November, December. The year's done. 2023 is about to come down. Let's get it. God bless. Take care. Let's go live life to the max. And let's go impact this world. I appreciate each and every one of you. Press value if you got some value. Click the share button. Put it on. Share it with the world. Send this to someone on the DM. Tag a friend. It's all good. Nothing but love. I appreciate you all. I got nothing but love for everyone. Hope everyone has a freaking amazingly blessed day. I'm so fired up. I'm sweating over here. I gotta go turn on the AC. I'm living. And by the way, prayers to all my fellow Floridians. I was without electricity for about almost 2 days, but stay praying and stay, helping those in need. You are in our prayers. We appreciate everyone out there. Thank you so much. God bless. Take care. Let's go live life to the max.